Hey everybody, Picky Gamer here. Second day of the Coleco Chameleon, or I'm just going to start calling this the failed Chameleon. A lot of images here and information, and well, this is about, well, how they failed today and how it's just horrible. And there's a lot of information here, so I'm going to try to go through it, not be too long, but I'm going to rant here. This is when they showed this system, the prototype and their prototype cartridge, and the goof and odd. Other people said, where's the LED light? And why, hardwired in? Yeah, they're hardwired in. Okay, here's the next. This is the when they saw that video, and I was, all excited about it yesterday. I think I broke it. I'm not saying I'm first. I think I was one of the earlier ones, and it's kind of neat. I'm not saying I have to always break the news, but I'm getting off subject. This is, I paused this video where they go back in there to go put that cartridge in. It looked like about, that pin sticking out. Look at the back of this. What is that sticking out there? And I kind of saw that, and I thought maybe that's a power brick. I just really didn't pay attention to it. No, that's electrical tape. Electrical tape covering something. Okay? Then we get to this post. I want to like it, but here's my issue. There's no footage of the cord actually going to the system, and I don't like how they cut out video to playing games after put the cartridge in. I don't know, after HR, I don't know. He must be typing on the phone. Excuse me. They are at ToyFair with this, so I thought so I don't think they are bear lying. Now look at this below. You see it all of a sudden like, yay, Retro Video Game Inc. Well done, well played. Ha, take that, haters. To what? There was a post image there from Mike Kennedy and his team. That's it. Leo DS grabbed this, and somebody else posted an Atari Age forum that was in his other video. It's the Coleco Chameleon and SNES and a Jaguar shell. There's a full image. Okay? Look at this thing. Look at that. That is electrical tape. Look at that right there. Doesn't that connector look familiar? A little 3-prong, or the 3 cables all put in one cable, and there's a little power, and there's a big space over there. Let's see here. Look at that. That's a zoom in somebody did on Atari Age forums. Huh? That's just nasty looking. But those look familiar, don't they? Alright, folks, hold on here. Yeah, I'm getting Super Nintendo images here. Hold on. I gotta go back in order here. Look at that. Okay. Look at this right here. You see that? That little hookup, power, and a big space. Hookup, power, and a big space. And you see that cable there? And I apologize for jumping around through these images. Let's take a look at something I found on the internet. Oh, look at that. That's a Super Nintendo AV hookup. Wow, that looks damn familiar. Doesn't that? Oh, look at that. And this is the Model 1 hookup, and it's different because it had RF. Look at that. See that? Exactly the same. But it's not the Model 1. It is the Model 2, the Junior. It's exactly the same space. So Mike Kennedy and the whole team or somebody was caught posting this picture, showing this back off, and they got caught completely. The Atari Age forum is down below. It starts on page 24. It's up to like 37, 38. I'm on there. I've made some comments. I think, love them or hate them. I'm not, But this is like later on, and this is what sealed it. Everybody goes, no, everybody, I was on the fence. I was right there on the fence. Don't be hating. Don't be just supporting. Just get the information. This is what Mike Kennedy on the team posted yesterday. When the time comes to launch the official Kickstarter for the Coleco Chameleon, we'll be posting pictures showing the actual PCB. That's the main board. Actual PCB. Wait a minute. This is the actual one that will be used in production for the console. Okay, prototype. Okay, well, this is different. It's going to be, different. This will be a fully programmable gate array, FPGA, and ARM based. Same stuff they've been toting for a while now, about a year. Maybe not a year. Well, maybe close to a year. I don't know. It will have HDMI video for sure, and possibly component if we can sort out power issues, which will happen before launching Kickstarter. HDMI. There's no HDMI here. This is not their board. If it's for sure going to have HDMI, then why does it have a Super Nintendo AV hookup in the back? And another thing they posted, and they know there was an hour later, the Coleco Chameleon isn't going to be a remade SNES, as some are speculating. Yes, some games that were written originally will be played on the SNES that played on the SNES will be ported to work on the console. Not ported. But we are also going to have unreleased and new games as well. Hang in, everybody, and all your questions will be answered once Kickstarter is launched. Thank you for your continued interest and support of the project. PRs. Then later on, they had Pico Interactive come by and they changed it up. See what is that? They put a board, a Super Nintendo board directly into it. They just showed it was a Super Nintendo. Now they say, no, this is our FPGA board that has this. Nobody has really made an FPGA board or a chip for a Super Nintendo yet that I can find. I saw one person maybe overseas has done one, maybe one. And it was still like in a prototype. They made an FPGA that could be a Super Nintendo when Kevtris, that was going to make their FPGA, hasn't got around to it yet. His system doesn't have the Super Nintendo part yet, and he was going to supply them. So who made this? Could it? No. That's a Super Nintendo thing put in there. Bullshit. And see, these are the sides over here where the PAL goes into, and this is not. This is Super Nintendo. They just proved it. So Pico Interactive, you got some explaining to do as well. Do you know this is not an FPGA? Do you know what is in this? And then what is it? What is this all saying? They're saying a Super Nintendo Jr. from the Atari Age forums is put into a Jag shell. Could this be wrong? Possibly. I mean, you go over and find the Atari Age forum. I even had to start discussions. What if it needs to be reported to the ToyFair or reported to Coleco? And probably they don't care. It wouldn't make a difference. I'm not reporting anything. I'm not saying anything. Probably it's just the way it is in the business, just smoke and mirrors. Could this be something else? Yes, we have not seen Mike Kennedy open this up, so it's speculation, but I'm leaning toward everybody's right. If I'm wrong, I'll come back and say I'm wrong. I've been, I keep getting dinged here. People constantly posting on things. It's been blowing up. But finally, I'm going to show this off imager of a user. Now, I asked him on Atari Age forum to take and download his images, and I didn't get that from him, and that's cool. I didn't get it yet. He may not be online. Leo Diaz has already used these images. And, I figured he would, but since I don't have his permission, I'm just going to show where he posted. This is what he posted on Imgur. I guess Imgur, I don't know how you pronounce that. Imgur/A/S, O, little 2 lowercase h's, capital H. So I'm not taking his stuff. I'm just showing you what he posted, so that's fair. He took his Super NES Jr. and placed it inside a Jaguar shell. You see this? Huh. Pretty damn similar, doesn't it look like? Yeah. There's little parts on the side. Barely can see this one where this, yeah. And if you had to cover it up, interesting, huh? Yeah. Hold on, we're not done yet. Yeah. Okay. Look at the back of it. Oh. Whoop. Wrong one. Go back over here. Right. How bad that sticks out here, and look how far that sticks out here. If you put like some cardboard or something over this, say inside of it they got this lined up, and put some epoxy or something that wouldn't conduct electricity and blow the board up. Why does the power light not work if this board is being used and the front of it's like right in here? They just leave the thing switched on and then they plug it up after they pop in a Super Nintendo cartridge. pretty. This is so damning. It's sad. There could be. Oh, this is even better. And see, it's a little off center in the way they've got this. You know, it looks like there's more space. Maybe they kind of changed it a little bit, but it's almost exactly the same. It is exactly the same. This, I mean, this stuff right here. The Super Nintendo controller's going in the front because the board ends out here somewhere and they got them plugged in, so they're hardwired. Of course, they don't have USB. Okay, let me just make this plain statement here. I'm not 100% sure of this. I'm 99.999% sure this is right. They delete pictures from Facebook like they did delete shit the last time they did this. They're going to put out another board with the actual stuff on it, and it's going to have HDMI, which that just confirms this board does have HDMI. This isn't it. So why would you bring the prototype ready for Kickstarter when no, wait for Kickstarter, we'll show you the real board. This is just more Coleco Chameleon Retro VGS bullshit. If they show us not a render, I swear to God, if this is a fucking render when the Kickstarter comes out, I'm going to lose my shit. If it's a fucking render, you Retro VGS, you guys can go fuck yourselves. Not putting up with it. Not doing it. If it is a render, if it's real, I'm sorry, if it's real and they have this thing open here and they have a board, you know, sticking out here, they show that board and somehow for some fucking wild ass reason it looks similar to this, but they're not going to be able to show the same thing. They won't open this up because the board they're going to show is going to have HDMI for sure. This is not the board. I'm just presenting you the evidence here that it's been pushed out on Atari Age forum. This is just really, really bad. I'm pissed off and so disappointed. It's just Valentine's Day. My wife's out doing stuff. We're going to enjoy the rest of the day. I'm going to keep watching on these forum posts, and I'm going to keep watching on the Facebook. They got 2 more days at the Toy Fair, and then 10 more days to the Fail Chameleon hits Kickstarter. I'm just flabbergasted twice in a row we have this shit. Yes, we got a prototype. No, you don't have a prototype. It looks cobbled together. You can't even get a button. Kevtris and a lot of people came on the Atari Age forums. Again, go read them. They're down below. And so pointing out, he said it's easy to make the power button. A few wires, some LEDs, and it'll work. I'm not an electrical guy. I can't do that. I'd have to have somebody holding my hand. But if they truly had a hardware person on their team, they could do it. It don't work because look at this. Look how close this thing is. See, look at that. If it can move, I'd be shocked. It looks like it's wedged in there. Could be glued in. I may be wrong, but this is unacceptable. What do you guys think? I know Sean from Retro Gaming 285 just posted his impressions. They actually did the release date yesterday, which is 26th. They did process today. It don't really matter. This is just all over the place. And the price. Okay, the price. $135 for early bird with a system, HDMI cable, power cord, and a packing game. So it's going to be $150. Wow, they finally hit the $150 thing. Why were you asking for $350 the last one? Probably because you're full of shit. Or you couldn't make that work. Really? Right, huh? Yeah. I ask everybody else to watch this very carefully and don't. Unless we get something unless they blow all of us away on a Kickstarter and open up a shell with a new hardware and they put it right back down and plug a cartridge in and they show it running without Super Nintendo cables out of it and it plays games, then fine, but why do this? Alright, everybody. Comment below, subscribe. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, skirmishfrogs.com, and crosshairtv.com. Alright, everybody. Pick Yo Gamer. Out.